You know, it's been a little bit since we've done a Luck Be a Landlord like, a slot machine roguelike, an auto battler, deck builder. Today we do a new one. Okay, welcome to Dog and Goblin, which is a game that released last year, November 15th of 2024. Been on my list to check out for a while. Reality is, a lot of games, so I couldn't get around to it. And it's really just that simple. But Dog and Goblin, it's an auto battler roguelike deck building strategy game, also known as a kind of slot machine roguelike, where we are going to be assembling an army to stand against the humans. There's over 150 units in the game, so we'll see what we can do with them and try to build some runs that are pretty good. Okay, let's do the tutorial just because we haven't played, and then we'll see what happens. So this is the enemy's fort. I have to destroy it to win. Here's the enemy's field. If full, then I lose hearts. This is my field. The units are placed randomly, and they attack straight up. And then my deck will be down here. Okay, so we have an archer coming in right now. And we have a goblin. Cool, 2 of them. And then we have some dogs. What a wild concept. Name of the game, Dog and Goblin. So, Goblin appears to maybe just like do a damage or something like that. Maybe 2 damage, since on top of it says 2. And then the dog, every adjacent human and dog itself gain 1 attack damage. Adjacent cards won't be stolen by rogue. Also appears that there's some kind of system in the game where different units will combine into new units, which I think is a very interesting idea. Let's just start turn and let's see how things go here. So use a character ability. Commander, click a card and then click on an empty space. Can use twice. Description and skip buttons are near start turn button. Okay, yeah. So Commander, 1 turn starts, move a card to an empty space. You can use it twice. Skip to get a delete coin. Okay. I mean, do I need to move these guys? I don't think I do. So I think I'm content with this, and then they attack. Sure, okay. Pick a tutorial card pack. We got the undead pack that adds some zombies, some banshees, and some raw meat. We've got hammer, crossbow, wheel, or we got some golems. Give me the machine pack. Okay, so now we got some more cards in our deck here. The hammer, it's a consumable 8. I'm assuming we used that 8 times. Adjacent, forge, and but let's press left alt. That allows me to see this. Adjacent, engineer, and fighter gain the attack damage of the hammer, which is 5. Okay. Crossbow, every adjacent biped. So is this guy? Yeah, he's of type biped. Okay, so every adjacent biped and dog itself gain 1 attack damage. So that's why we had each of those to 3. You're also a creature and a beast. Okay, cool. Every adjacent biped releases 2 arrows, randomly hitting enemies except for the fort. Okay, and then the wheel, I mean, that's a shield, man, it looks like, but it can't attack. And, I mean, I don't really know what it does, to be honest with you. Okay, sure, we're working with it. So, blue and, okay, yeah. Would have loved to know what that tooltip was a second ago. Because it said blue and gold connection points, and I have no clue what that means. I mean, this appears to be a connection point. Let's try to maybe understand that in here. Character abilities, recipes. If 2 cards, here we go. This is probably what it was. Recipe cards are very rare and powerful. Recipes are hidden, usually require more than 2 ingredients. If 2 cards are ingredients of a recipe but not adjacent, they'll be connected by a shallow blue line. If 2 cards of a recipe are adjacent, they will be connected with a golden line. And the recipe ingredients will be displayed. If the recipe has been discovered, it shows all ingredients. Recipe ingredients are reasonable, hopefully. There is no way you put a pig and a sword together and get a mage. Gotcha, okay. Smiley face. Thank you for the smiley face. Sorry, there's definitely like a translation, and by a translation issue, there are several translation issues in this one, so we gotta work it out, okay? And that's going to be fine. So I'm going to move this guy next to this. So now we have the technical apprentice. So that was the hammer plus the goblin. You're a biped, which is fine. You're also an engineer, which is good because one of these required an engineer. I think it was just the hammer, to be honest. Adjacent machines gain 2 attack damage, and after this trigger 5 times, you turn into a gnome mechanic. Okay. And you are a machine. Okay. So adjacent machines gain 2 attack damage. So let's move you now to here, okay? And then that will buff all of these, and then you will attack. Which is, I mean, that's sick, to be honest with you. I love that. I love being able to manipulate where I actually put the stuff, man. That's a huge change in a game like this. And the synergies are pretty rich, which I think is a lot of fun. Pick cards. Top left is attack damage. Bottom left is counter. Some cards have it. Hold left to check recursive stuff. Okay, so you're a weapon item, 10 uses, 2 damage. Adjacent humans gain the attack, or adjacent bipeds gain the attack of the wood stick. Okay, we got an imp on turn start. If deck has greater than 6 cards of the imp, sacrifice the excess. Or another technical apprentice, okay? I think that's fine, because we're doing some technical apprentice nonsense here. Use character ability. Yeah. I'm good with this. I can hide this forever. Let's move. I mean, you're gonna let's move you to here, my guy. And then I'll skip once to get some extra juice in here. And then that should allow us to hit multiple things. And I feel okay about that. Yeah, we can hide that forever too. So you're another biped. You're also a fighter. You do 4 damage. I think that getting more damage dealers in is a good idea. What is silver? Remove this card after a timer of 4. Pick a rare card. Okay. I mean, that's not a terrible idea, but I do think I need like a little bit more juice, so I'm gonna take the grunt for right now. The grunt is a biped, so we get the value from the dog on that one. I think that it makes sense to like move it to here. The wheel can't attack, but that's okay. And then we'll skip. And we have to, I mean, keep in mind that our goal here is, oh, they attack in the lane they're in too. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. All other wolves gain 1 attack damage. Wolfgang. Yo, Frost Wolf. These guys are kind of sick, to be honest with you. I'm never beating the allegations. Okay. We could take another dog. I'm sure dog plus something turns you into a wolf. I don't think that the wolves make like a lot of sense with our build that we're doing here. So maybe I just hit you with a refresh. I mean, another goblin seems fine. We now know about the technical apprentice. Sure, you know what? Give me another goblin. I think that's really completely okay. You have spawned some guys in lanes that I'm not in love with. I've gained my gnome mechanic. Adjacent machines and houses. What is the house? Machines and buildings gain 2 attack damage permanently. Let's move your ass to here. And then let's move your ass to here. And then that way we buff our things next to here. And that's gonna start to do like a lot of damage, man. When those are firing out. Adjacent beasts gain the attack damage of this raw meat, which is 4. It's interesting. Also interesting, look at this recipe here. So meat times 2 plus something. So we would need 2 meats in order to make that happen, which is definitely interesting. And I have a feeling like, I'm going to take the meat because I have a feeling we're going to maybe potentially, yeah, here you go. So blue and gold connections indicate potential recipes. They're powerful. Middle mouse button to lock cards, preventing synthesis. That's really good to know. That's really good to know. Okay. So you want to combine with the meat, which is not what I expected, but I'm going to do it. Okay. That turns into the meat wagon. Okay, bro, that's sick. I really, really like this combination mechanic, man. It's like I'm playing, remember Doodle God way back in the day? I guess Infinite Craft is also the one that's more common today. I love that in this kind of game. It adds, there's like a layer of, I'm just gonna let you, I mean, I should probably move something else. I don't know. We're continuing to skip to get removals, man. Delete coins. I also don't know where my delete coins are, for what it's worth. Here's everything in the game, by the way. Quite a lot. I actually have no clue where delete coins are. Probably when I have to draft something, I get delete coins. I feel like while we're cruising, let's try to get some delete coins because we're in like excellent shape right now. You get 2 refreshes and a delete coin. Thank you. Yeah, so I got a bunch of these. Give me another hammer, man. I mean, the gnome mechanic also goes, but give me another hammer because maybe there's another recipe. So hammer with the gnome mechanic is very clearly doing something. So can we merge multiple? The answer to that is no, but we do know that gnome mechanic plus a hammer plus other stuff. Ah, okay, yeah. Interesting. And we can move this to here. I didn't even really look at this, by the way. Remove adjacent bones, gain 2 attack damage permanently, and your attack splashes to enemies in the same column. That's... this thing's crazy. Did you see that? That was nuts. Give me another dog, please. Pick a challenge. Oh, okay. Enemy adds engineers, adds 6 refresh coins, add a heavy infantry. Add some stones. You know what? I got a bunch of removals. Let's add stones, right? And then maybe there are synergies with the stones, so maybe we can find some of them, man. We didn't see any here, so not a shining moment immediately, but then we can do something like this. We buff up a lot of this stuff. I mean, we're gonna clobber you. We do have some hefty damage coming in. It's difficult to tell what's going on in a lot of cases, but it is going fine. It's going fine. A chariot. Dude, I have a feeling that the chariot and the meat wagon can combine into something. Adjacent bipeds gain the damage of the chariot, which is a 3. I think that seems completely fine. Give me some more synergies? No? Yeah. So chariot and crossbow. Our crossbow is pretty good, but I'm all in, man. Give me combinations. Oh, you require 2. You require 2 chariots. Okay. Interesting. And then you want your attack splash to enemies in the same column. What if... I mean, I don't really care. I didn't want to move you like that. Once you click them, man, I'm not sure that you can unclick them. So that's something to keep in mind. Give me another raw meat. I think the raw meat kind of goes crazy. I mean, 30 damage directly to you is nuts. That's really good. The wood spirit. A lot of combinations of these. I mean, ice spirit, I'm going to just assume maybe goes with the dog to make a frost wolf. Although I don't, maybe that seems kind of stupid actually. I'm gonna hit you with a refresh. I don't like any of these. I'm gonna take another meats, and we're gonna see how things go here. I think another goblin is also completely fine as we continue to build our technical apprentices. Plus, there appears to be like a lot of possible things with it. So, Emerald Essence, Azure Shard, when linked greater than 3, it deals poison damage. Just give me another dog, man. I think filling our board is still kind of important in this, and we're definitely still looking for another crossbow at some point. This guy wants meat, which is interesting, and this guy wants... Let's move you to here. Okay, what the frick was that, man? So you want to be with meats? Maybe you want to be with 2 meats, man. Is there a chance you want to be with 2 meats? No, it's you. I mean, I'm getting like HTML tags, man. We're in the heck. Okay, so grunt plus meat plus something. We don't know what that something is, but our meat wagon is doing a ridiculous amount of damage, man. I don't even know how it's doing that much damage. Oh, it deals ×3 to the forts. ×3 to the forts. Interesting. This turns into bones, which we have synergies with bones. So I think that that's a decent play here. And yeah, zombie also wants 2 meat. Yeah, I mean, he wants 2 meat. So let's move you to here. And then let's move you to here. I need 2 zombies and 2 meats. Okay, okay. Okay. I mean, we're still, like, clobbering this. You're actually dead. So that's cool. I mean, it was absolute mass destruction. Scout tower has been destroyed, going to the barracks. Okay. Another crossbow. That's lovely. That's lovely. Oh my god, look at the synergies flowing, man. So we want to put this crossbow here. That turns our chariot into a ballista. Every adjacent biped hit 3 enemies and the fort. It's disgusting. It's really, really good. We're gonna put you right here. Now, for every adjacent biped, you're going to the moon. Yeah, okay. I just did 220 damage to you. Never mind, I did I did a lot of damage to you. Let's move to the fort. 2 refresh coins and a delete coin. I think another hammer is absolutely okay, because we know... What do we know? We know we need... I don't know, man. We know we need something. There's so many combinations, man. You want to be with the hammer, which makes sense, but we don't know what else you want to be with. Yeah, you want to be with 2 other things we don't know about. Okay. I mean, skip for now. We're going to be fine, alright? I almost need, like, more turns to get some of my synergies flowing. Because we have... I mean, the amount of damage here is insane, man. It's absurd. I'm beating rounds on the first turn. I win. That's just the game. Okay, that's just the game. Longest surviving enemy was Foodie:0 turn. Okay. Sure. I did not expect this to be this this fast to get a win. Here is my score, 258. I gained some level. There's still 73 frickin' unlocks remaining. So, put me in. I guess that was the tutorial. Let's play a real run now and see what we can do. Also appears that there's multiple characters that we can unlock, and multiple difficulties and other rule sets. Okay, so sure, send me in. I kind of forgot that was a tutorial, so I guess maybe it makes sense that I beat the crap out of it. I'm with it. Just skip here. I'm gonna just attack the tower. You're gonna do whatever for right now. I mean, 2 small golems turns into something, so we can prep that for the future, I suppose. I do think that we want to probably take care of some enemies. Like, we want to do some nonsense. I think it's a completely fine time for a silver. Remove adjacent stone, dealing 12 damage. No, just give me a silver. We'll get a rare card in our deck. I think that's... Oh, and I guess the goblin wants to combine with the silver. So sure, I mean, we'll see what that turns into. The goblin merchant. Okay. Every 2 turns, add a refresh coin. I think that's completely okay. And then I'm going to move you to here. Take care of some of these guys. We'll start smacking with that. Another small golem means we can combine those together, which is brilliant. That turns into a medium golem. Okay. And then 2 medium golems turns into something. Okay. Yeah. Let's I'm gonna move you to here to buff these two. And then that allows us to get some hits on those guys. Dude, I really like this. It's interesting. Obviously, like, there are issues with the translation. But the idea and the gameplay is extraordinarily solid here. And I'm having a great time with this. I actually, believe it or not, I like stone here. And the idea is that it's doing nothing. And then that allows me to... I should have done this differently because I could have done a lot of damage to these guys, but it's all good. The stone will give me an extra card draw, which is really what I'm missing right now. I need some extra juice. So the hammer is good. We know that the hammer is kind of broken, how good it is. You'll kill him. Let's buff this lane over here to get some big damage in on some stuff. There's that now going. I think another goblin is completely fine. I mean, I have a feeling the wood spirit is probably important in some way too. 2 refresh and a delete. I mean, we know grunt is good. Another silver is also good. We can get another goblin merchant. And then another goblin merchant. Oh, you want to combine with both of these, though, because you want to turn into a technical engineer. Yeah. Do I want a technical engineer? I gotta remember what the hell he does. Technical apprentice. Adjacent machines gain 2 damage, and then you turn into this sucker. We would need some machines. I'm gonna turn you into a technical apprentice, okay? We're also, I mean, I can't deny, we're starting to have some enemies ramp up in here. I can understand this getting a little bit more difficult. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, very interesting. So, part of me thinks that I should just throw in some... Every 2 turns attack 3 times. But you only do it twice, whereas this guy is just 3 damage all the time, and overkill will apply to enemies because you have Pierce. Okay. Sacrifice a card. Add Satan for every 13 demons sacrificed. That's an interesting mechanic. The meat wagon was really good. I'm gonna take this demon war leader, and we're gonna go with it. Add stone, iron, and silver, but the enemy adds 2 engineers. I'm gonna tell you, brother, I'm in. Let's do it. Enemy adding 2 engineers is kind of scary, but the silver to give me some juice is going to be kind of interesting, man. It's gonna be kind of interesting. I don't know how the 1 silver went away, for what it's worth. But that's an issue. The engineers are they're kind of beefy, man. They're kind of beefy. Let's move you to here and then you to here to get a little bit more damage down this lane. The enemies are starting to get ramped up a little, okay? Like, we need to get some damage in. I need some machines, man. Now, I am intrigued by another small golem to try to combine to a bigger golem. And you want to be next to... Ah, okay, stone. This is amazing, man. This is amazing. And then you guys combine, and now we have the big golem, which does splash attack. Okay. So small golem plus stone. Good to know. And then we'll put you in here. You're going to buff all the bipeds. That's a sick attack from big golem lad. Okay, we're starting to bring this back. I'm having a damn good time with this, man. This is a really, really cool little game. Okay, reroll around. A foundation. You're a building that can't attack, but you combine with like 800,000 things. And then gold gives an epic card. I have to try. Okay. Any synergies with gold? No synergies with gold. Okay. Let's move you out of here and you into here. I'm not too worried about removal tokens right now. I think that we're we're doing fine in that regard. We're about to go crazy, man. We're seconds away from some insane stuff when those all pop. I also think that wolves are interesting here. Although, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe we just need more dogs because the dogs buffing the various other plays is pretty good. I'm loving big chunky lad golem. Alchemist. Interesting. I mean, that seems sick, right? We're gonna get 2 epics if you nail... Well, and I can force you to nail, so that's also cool. Remove adjacent goblins, pick foods, the orc chef. Adjacent arrows. No, dude, give me the alchemist. And then let's just pray that the silver timer doesn't run out on this turn. And that we can get the next turn to get that. I mean, another silver is amazing, although I feel like every turn add a demon depending on your attack damage is like stupid good, right? Satan, yeah. The more... This is insane. You have to take that. You have to take that. And then just let's get our alchemist over here. You should turn that into a gold is my hope. And then we want to buff this guy. Yeah, you turned that into a gold. Now you're doing 4 attack damage, which is going to add a guy, a demon war leader. Okay. Okay, we're a demon build, chat. We're a demon build. I know that you were concerned, but we are a demon build. Another gnome mechanic. I think that we can totally make that work with this. Because I already have a technical apprentice. So we get the gnome mechanic in. We can still play with crossbows and machines. It's crossbows, machines, and demons. I don't know. Is it good enough? I have so many refreshes. I don't think it's good enough. I think that I'm going to add more demon war leaders because the amount of damage that we're going to scale with them starts to make this, like, kind of interesting, okay? Like, all of a sudden, we are sending out a lot more damage, and then the Warlock is sending out... We need to buff the Warlock at all times. Like, that's something that we need to think about. I'll also say that we have not even come close to defeating the fort, but we are scaling faster than the enemies are now, I think, which should make this a lot easier. I'm going to roll around on the ground like a little freak. No, I'm going to... Does this guy level up again? Yeah, he does. He really do. He do level up again. Okay, I mean, I'm gonna tell you that I love my weird golem, even though he's not very good. Like, I think that adding this is irrelevant, but I want to level him up and see what happens. So I'm gonna keep on doing it. Okay, so we want to make sure that Demon Boy is getting buffed by 2 dogs. Which that will do just fine, Donkey. That will do. It's a pretty good play just in among itself, too. Because everybody getting buffed is great, but we want to get a lot of Demon War Leaders. Holy crap. Okay, yeah, this is from the gold. On turn start, pick a rock. On killing, gain 2 attack damage and attack again. If a kill is made this turn, gain the attack damage permanently. You're nuts, man. I mean, you're, like, really good. I'm gonna take you. Sometimes you gotta go with best available units as well. I mean, they continue to get buffed like crazy. Okay, give me a foundation. It has to do something, man. 8 deletes, I don't care. But this is amazing, right? Imagine that you let me take a big golem. I'm gonna take a big golem, man. I mean, another warlock makes my build, like, actually so much better. Because then I have 2 of those suckers. I'm gonna take the big golem, though, because I need to know. I need to know how big golem goes together. Foundation and goblin merchant turns into a shop. What the hell is shop? The goblin shop? We have no clue. Yeah, send it, man. That sounds good. Goblin Shop. If adjacent to random stuff, add a refresh coin. Pick twice if attack damage greater than... Okay, sure. And then we'll bring those guys together. Big Golem has turned into Giant Golem. He can be leveled up again, man. Okay. Yeah. I like it. Keep in mind you got another gold where that one came from, man. I mean, he splashes 2 tiles. He's going to be doing 11 damage to everybody. That's pretty sick. The enemy is getting strong, okay? I mean, there's concerns here. I'm actually starting to be very concerned here. Because you got a lot of stuff going on. A power core. What the frick? I mean, it is a machine, so we can buff it. And we have guys that do stuff with machines. But I have to take a silver. Because the silver can turn into anything. It could even turn into a machine core. You're already getting buffed. Let's get you in here to also get buffed. And then you're not a biped, actually. You are. And you want to be next to machines, which I guess you're not going to do. So let's bring you into here. We're starting to see the power of the demons, man. They're going. Give me a hammer, okay? The hammer will combine with somebody, I'm sure. It sucks because the demon war leaders, we really don't have anything with them. Pierce, timer 2 before attacking, deal double the damage. Holy frick, man. The Infernal, if deck has greater than 6 cards, sacrifice. On turn end. On turn end, all enemies take 2+ counter damage piercing armor. Each Infernal sacrificed adds 1 counter. Nah, give me Duarger. I like Duarger here. I am still, like, a tiny bit concerned about the sheer amount of enemies, man. It feels like I'm not even hitting them right now. But the demons will scale. The demons will scale. Have faith, chat. Have faith. This is a reroll. Another alchemist is not needed. A demon war leader is fine, but there's a part of me that's like, we can do better. Okay, fine. I'll take the damn demon war leader. It's gonna start sacrificing them because we have more than 6 of them in the deck. So, yeah, there goes one. And as we start sacrificing them, when we get to 13 of them, we're gonna summon Satan. And I don't know. That seems like a good thing to me. This is a ton of damage. Okay. I'm gonna really need you to kill a lot of them, though. We are, in fact, killing a lot of them, so that feels a lot better to me. And you spawned another guy. Plaguebringer. Nah. I don't have a way to get bones easily. Give me another demon war leader. Again, I'm just here to create some nonsense. We can probably remove some stuff. I don't know. Give me another gold, man. Let's continue to buff things like crazy here. I mean, you're going to add... Yeah, you're going to add a demon war leader, which is exactly what I want you to add because I have a ton of them. Our hammer's gone too, which is fine. But look at the 10, 11, 10, 12, 13, 10, 11, 16. It's all big numbers, man. Those are some really lovely numbers. The 32 was nice here. We're going to finally get you going a little. 2 refreshes and a delete. Okay, another Duarger. I mean, he's good. He is good. There's a part of me that's like another gold is interesting. I feel like the foundation is like the key to synergies. So I'm going to take a foundation and see... Yeah, you want to combine with the crossbow. Okay. Let's... Well, definitely, like, did that wrong. Oops. Yeah. Completely screwed the pooch on that. Sorry. We'll get it next time. Dragon Blood. I mean, you could give me this and I could get another small golem, I guess. But that's if I'm adjacent to spell pickers, spellcasters. We need some synergies, man. You're gonna transform into frickin' dragons, man. I gotta know. It feels like that we're just, like, chugging along. right? We're slowly but surely moving through, building. We're getting like little bit better by better scenarios here. And then eventually, I feel like the run's just gonna pop. I mean, take the damn power core. Let's not be silly. So crossbow plus foundation, sure. You have turned into an arrow tower. For every point of attack damage, shoot 2 arrows. Okay. And you can be buffed by the technical apprentice, which makes you even better. And then the power core wants to be next to a dog as well. So power core plus dog plus technical apprentice. No, you know what? It just wants to be next to the dog. Okay, let's move you down there. Power core plus dog turned into metal tooth. Attack 3 times, each doing half damage. Okay. Man, I'm gonna tell you that I'm not actually sure that that's that good. Because our dogs were buffing some of our people. But I don't know, he does like a lot of damage, so I guess it's probably fine. Don't care about the imps. Another warlock is absolutely fantastic. And then we're going to want to probably do some removals from this deck, is my honest opinion. Because I think the imps we don't really want to see. Because we want, I don't know, maybe we do want the imps still. Let's re-roll around a little bit here. I mean, another dragon egg. There's no way that not having 2 dragons is like a good idea. I think I got too much crap in my deck, though. Like, I do think that that's a problem. But just bear with it, because now we're adding imps. We're adding, like, a lot of imps. And imps are... They're fine, but I don't think that they're what we're looking for. A colorless crystal. 1 link to those. Nah, man, we can't. We can't. Another technical apprentice. There's nothing that needs a ×2 on that, so I'm not going to bother. And then the arrow tower. I mean, we do want to still have crossbows for buffing of things, but I don't really care. And the foundation is great, but not needed right now. Adjacent bipeds and beasts gain the attack damage of grill meat. This could get us out of this wave right now. I don't need deletes. Sure, give me this one, and then I'll take an axe. Maybe the axe will have a synergy that we don't know about. We didn't draw it, so we don't know yet. And I can't move people in this scenario. I don't care about these. I really don't. I mean, an axe ×2 is a synergy. But I'm going to assume it's probably going to be like a goblin in the axe ×2. Here's our gnome mechanic, who's still good for the record. Like, I like it. This guy got buffed to a large degree, so that's cool. Duarger, I'm gonna re-roll here a little bit. Every 5 attack damage of Stormgate, adjacent spellcasters add another card. The Berserker is also kind of sick in the early game here. I'd say early game. We've been in this run for most of the episode, because I just can't seem to pounce through these guys. They just have a lot of freaking stuff, man. At the start of the turn, you're the next level up of... Yeah, I mean, you have to... If you're doing demons, you gotta do demons, man. But this means that I do have to start removing some lads from the deck. Let's look at this, man. I got too many. Let's remove... This small golem's gotta go. And then I think you have to remove these imps. And we have to instead run, although this imp is now bigger, I'm going to kill another one. Because we want demon war leaders. That's really the trick here. And then the alchemist, if I stop taking the damn gold, then the alchemist is no longer needed. So I'm actually going to delete him too. And a lot of you are going to be like, I don't know about that one, Tyler. Let's get another axe. We now will have 3 axes. The problem is I need to skip. I need space on my board in order to draw some of the stuff that I need, man. So, sure. I mean, a Void Walker, that's who you are. And we're gonna keep on sacrificing, man? Sure. Again, we want to, like, play into this sacrifice idea. But I need to draw decent things. Like, and again, another Warlock to keep on adding more and more of the damn War Leaders is... That's the move here. So, move this, the 3 axes combine into a Battle Fury. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're nasty. That's some huge damage on those. I have to imagine that this is going to... We're gonna, like, finally get the... Crank past some of you. The damage... We will... There we go. Scout Tower has been destroyed. Okay. Starting from scratch, I'm gonna tell you, I think that we are going to absolutely, like, blast through this next one. Because I think that this build is good. I think it's really good. I just think it's taken some time to get it to where it is here. I mean, 40 health is a lot, but we're going to, at bare minimum, kill one of them. We also now have a dragon. We have no clue, you know, what the dragon turns into, but he does 8 damage, and it has some splash associated with it, which is good. I mean, we're wiping these guys on turn 1. And that's pretty good. We'll probably kill you on the next turn. So, I like it. Don't think I need Grunt. I think that Overfiend is perfect. No synergies, so Dragon ain't doing much for us here. Just keep the ball rolling. This is Goblin Shop rewards. I mean, give me Dragon Blood. You have to imagine that Dragon Blood plus Dragon does something. And then we can figure out what that synergy is in a second. We do have more imps hitting the deck because our Warlocks aren't getting buffed anymore. Which actually, like, kind of sucks. Yeah, that actually kind of sucks. I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna skip because I think that we're... I don't know, man. I mean, maybe this build is not good enough. These imps... We can't afford to draw the imps, but this guy, if our Overfiend can go next to the imps, he gets sacrificed and then gains a lot of damage, so that's good. I don't know, maybe that is good. Maybe the Overfiend is the key to our success here. But do you see the number of imps that are getting brought into this build? I don't know, man. I mean, we did just get past it, so maybe it's fine. Like, looking at this, we got friggin' 5 imps in the deck. 6 imps in the deck. I don't know. Stuff is getting, like, permanently buffed here and there, and it's just a bit of a mess, really. I think at this point, the gnome mechanic has to go. The arrow tower can still bang a little. And then the dragons are chilling. Who knows if the dragon blood will come. Let's just keep it at this for right now. Yeah, so interesting. Overfiend wants to be with dragon blood. I mean, I have to imagine that that's a disgusting synergy, but I need space in order to make that disgusting synergy happen. This is a no from me. Sorry, I just don't like it. We can probably remove the Goblin Shop now. We actually don't need it. And it would free up a little bit of space for us to work with some swaps. Now that I know that we have an actual synergy we can get to, Overfiend plus Dragon Blood is going to make something insane, man. It has to. So Goblin Shop has to go. I mean, this is an absurd number of imps, but you have to keep it going. Refresh coins, just give me this one. There's also a chance that they'll just go together at some point, but I can't move them in this current state. There's a part of me that also thinks, like, give me a goblin and see if you know, maybe there's a play there. Just take another imp, man. Take another imp. They're all gonna go away, and you're gonna start summoning Satan, which not good typically, but like kind of good in this, I'm sure. It can't be a bad thing to summon Satan in a video game when you're playing as the bad guy. And the enemies are starting to stack up for sure, man, but I still think that we're in better shape than we think. Let's just skip. Chop doesn't improve rarity anymore. I'm starting to get into, like, I'm in the end game. Tony Stark gonna do the little snap here soon. But you gotta work with me, game. You gotta work with me and give me some juice. I don't know, another Warlock. It still seems like kind of a bad idea, but it's like I just got too much crap in the deck. Like maybe Giant Golem has to go now. I don't know. It just seems like a terrible idea to make Giant Golem go. Maybe Voidwalker isn't good enough. Okay, we're now we're into where I'm cooking too hard here. We're going all in on spamming of imps into the deck. You consumed the you consumed the gold and it turned into something. I have confusion about that for sure, but we'll worry about that in the future. This is the final wave, I think. So, but you are summoning dudes at a pace that I cannot keep up with. I mean, another Overfiend is it's the only option, man. Dragon Blood plus Overfiend. Let's see what happens. You have turned into Pit Lord. On kill, you pick another guy to add to the deck. That seems pretty good, to be honest with you. Let's move you to here, because that's going to buff those pretty heavily. And the sooner that goes away, to be honest, the sooner it frees up the deck a little bit. And then you're sacrificing some lads, okay. Can't help but notice that we need to get some guys killed, because the board is full, man. Like, the board being full is an issue. You're gonna spawn more people after that. Fortunately, I mean, we are doing okay at killing off some guys. But it's scary. We may lose, okay? We may lose. Maybe the demon build is not good enough. I don't. We're struggling a little. I still don't think Voidwalker is good enough. Or the Infernal. I think that, like, this is my build. But it's just, like, a little not good enough. I think that we're cooked, man. I don't think that this is at all good enough. There's Satan. Remove an adjacent card that is not a demon. And then you gain the... Oh my god, man. All demons gain that remove cards attack damage. All of my demons are going to receive 8 meat from this. That's absurd. I mean, that's like game-winning plays here. Satan kind of nasty with it. No. No, don't run out of uses. No! Okay, that's annoying. That's really annoying. That was a game-winning play. Still okay. It's still okay. I do think there's still plays here. Overfiend, again, you have to take. Because your imps are that's the key to success. Now, large damage non-demons are also good, so we can put them next to Satan and buff all of our demons. Sentences that I just truly never expected to say. But it's moving along, okay? It's moving along. Take a foundation just to see if there is something that it combines with. You're gonna kill Duarger and give 10 to every one of my demons. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't mind that. You may also kill the dragon too, and give 8 to all of my demons. Now here's the scary part, like, you're also gonna kill the dog. Yeah, I mean, but this is going to be, this is like the game-winning play. This guy's hitting for freaking 60. We will be wiping a lot of the board here. This guy also doesn't count as a demon. He doesn't count as a demon. I thought there was a chance that we could stack you really high and start making Satans, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Not skip. I think we're gonna be okay here. Our board is still extraordinarily full. Foundation, got nothing. So let's delete the foundation on next play. This was mainly just to see if there was a synergy there. And Satan decided to remove our Golem, finally, which is a good unit, but I think that us going buck wild on every enemy right now is a big benefit. All we really need is to wipe the current set of enemies on the board, and if we can do that, it will be pretty good. So delete the foundation from the deck, it's not good enough. Delete the dragon egg from the deck, it's not good enough. We're looking for large damage. None of these are large damage, but I mean, like, the sword, if it landed next to the guy, is okay. It could also, I mean, who knows? There could be a synergy here. Sword plus imp. Sure. I mean, what are you? You turn into a demon war leader. Okay, so that's a play. Whether or not it's a good, I immediately died, so it's not like we're going too insane. We will win on this turn because this lane will kill it. So Satan came through in the clutch, which is a sentence I didn't expect to say today. But dude, I mean, reality is this game kind of bangs. I kind of love this. It's one of those, like, it's just different, right? They managed to make a new variation of Luck Be a Landlord. And I love the fact that there's other stuff to unlock in the game. I mean, 69 more unlocks, that means that you're continuing to slowly but surely change the game up. And the fact that there's like different stuff, right? So Commander is when turn starts, move a card to an empty space. You can use it twice. But the Fungi King is I pick a card to split in half and make 2 instances of it with half damage each. That's crazy. I mean, that can be so insane. Imagine if we were splitting our imps every turn. We could have gotten to Satan a hell of a lot faster, and then built around Satan. So that could have been fun. And then just, you know, different difficulties and different variations of the mode. I think this game's kind of a banger, to be honest with you. Check it out. Link in the description down below. You can pick it up. It's on sale right now. I'm not sure when this video is going up, but I think it'll still be on sale when this video goes up. It's 20% off. You can pick it up for $6.39 US. It's typically $7.99. I think that's a totally fair price for content you're getting out of this one. And I know that they're also adding more content to the game. They did just release about a month ago. There's now mod support in the game, so Steam Workshop support to add even more things, and then the endless mode that you saw a couple times. I just don't like endless modes, but that also got added to the game. So Dog and Goblin, very interesting little game for sure. I enjoyed it a lot, and hopefully you will too. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another new game. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.